assemble your team. There is much to be done.
Hello friends, this is episode 46 of Midnight Suns. Might be cutting it too close, but I'm going to see if I can do this before my wife picks up Walker D. So let's get an idea what the story's about.
Was running a search for our new pal Blaze's location, and all of a sudden, this happened.
Equone credite tucre. Latin?
Do not trust the horse Trojans. Carol, just what type of search were you running? There. It's a message. Well, more like a bad dad joke from beyond the grave.
Howard?
His research files. Whenever there's any unauthorized access, the Trojan Horse program activates, and bingo. There's our little thief right there.
The Southwest. That cannot be a coincidence.
Tony, did Howard do this to all his files?
Oh no, only the good stuff. The really juicy stuff.
How juicy.
Well, I'll give you two guesses, but you'll only need one. A big green one.
No! Finally gonna fight Hulk. Okay, so who's our weakest X-Man? 14, 14, 12? Well then I guess Storm it is.
Gotta admit, I'm super curious to find out what Bruce has been digging up in the old files.
And how Lilith plans to use it against us.
This isn't how I pictured introducing myself to the Hulk.
Oh, Storm.
If Hydra's got nice digs out here, I may consider relocating the Avengers. The hunter stalks its prey.
Do not stray from path.
Thank you.
Find out what Banner is searching for in the Stark files, then get back here.
We got this, Sarah. I know how to handle Bruce.
He's fallen under Lilith's power. He's no longer the same man you knew.
Yeah, he's a little more exciting now.
Charmed as always.
See how long we could do this. She thought her haircut was going to end and then pick up Walker D from his cousins, and might have 30 minutes, might not. But are we going to finally fight the Hulk? I just assume at one point we get Scarlet Witch and the Hulk on our team.
Stark, wait! We don't know what he's planning.
Hesitated with Bruce before and it cost us. Don't worry. This time I've accounted for...
And if these results are correct, it changes everything.
You knowingly triggered that Trojan horse, didn't you?
I did.
Another trap, Bruce? I'm disappointed.
No trap, Tony. An invitation.
To what? Join Queen Demon and the Creepy Crew? If anyone could fight her off...
I'd have thought it'd be you.
And why would I ever want to do that? She values me, not the monster you all seem so fixated with. Together, we will shatter the limitations of what you refer to as magic and science. But don't take my word on it. My Gamma Accelerator is only the first step. We stand on the precipice of true
Yeah, heard that one before. Usually when Pops was ready to kick off a new arms race.
Save your phony disgust for the cameras. We both know you're interested.
Oh.
I want you to finish Howard's work.
Uh-huh.
With me.
Of course.
Together we will fulfill your father's destiny.
Oh.
Yep.
And bask in the glory of the Dark Mother.
Oh no. She stepped too far.
And there it is.
Yeah.
Well, Bruce, I can see how well this whole Lilith thing is working out for you, but the problem is, I already have a team.
Oh.
And while I appreciate the generous offer, we're gonna take back my father's data. And then kick your evil ass.
You misunderstand me, Tony. I wasn't asking.
You damage or destroy the server. Use the hack data card to retrieve data. Okay.
Dr. Banner was kind enough to alert Hydra's forces to your presence. If you ever wanted to show off your elite hacking skills, now would be the time, Mr. Stark.
Me? Show off? What would ever give you that idea? And didn't I tell you to call me Tony?
Just hack the computer before they smash it, please, Tony.
See, that wasn't so hard.
Oh!
Here we go.
Bad.
You guys should talk to your union rep. I don't think you're supposed to be fighting on our level yet. Sure, why not? Hey, the jerk store called. They're running low on you guys.
Hmm.
Getting it done any way we know how.
Someone get me out of here.
They don't all have to be pretty.
Oh shoot, this guy's gonna attack as well? Shoot, like if they're not gonna kill them, what's the point?
I call to the elements.
Am I doing it right? Oh, but do we not get ability to attack them one more time? Dang it! Well, that was a waste of a card.
We will not fail.
I will never.
Everything's still online.
Oof.
Awaiting reinforcements.
You really are a terrible salesman, Bruce. At least butter me up before you attack my deservedly huge pizza.
What good will it do to fight me now?
Oof. I would not want to mess with Storm. Okay, so who's gonna attack the machine?
You had your chance to escape. Hell that.
Shoot, you can't just eliminate people.
We serve until the end.
There is no
How come she's not countering?
They are still coming for me.
On Gamma, on the move.
Behold their passage!
That facility is teeming with Hydra reinforcements. Anything you can do to expedite the process.
Look, you can't just smash the keyboard and wait for a bunch of algebraic equations to fly off the screen. This isn't some 90s movie.
Credit where credit is due. Stark knows his technology.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Got it.
Why can it never be easy with you?
Just lucky, I guess.
Tony, wait.
I mean, I like
We
the idea
have
of
what
story
we came
missions
for.
that are being a little more
There's no
straightforward.
reason to follow him.
Like, I don't think everything needs to end with a boss fight.
I tried to reason with you, Tony, but you were never going to listen. Just like Mother said.
Oh, crap.
It's too beautiful, too painful for words. So I'll show you.
So he has to hack it or they all die?
Of course.
Okay, then you were right.
Oh, and Tony? This was the trap.
Is he? I love that.
Holy mother of... Is it me, or are these things just getting bigger and bigger?
I would be more concerned about the mace.
Oh, I was getting to that. But I just can't pull my eyes away from that massive brain case of hers.
I'm glad you're in good spirits, but the Dread Maiden is no laughing matter.
I'm saving my energy till we meet.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Does she get counter? Oh, how come no damage there?
You were too weak for this fight.
Does anyone need heal?
The light is on our side.
That should help.
Maybe now you will find peace.
I mean, we should be building up to that hero combo
In
card.
this storm, I bring only death to the field.
Oh,
Take advantage while they focus on me.
I fear no end.
Lilith really want me out of the picture.
Guess we're not done yet.
I am still the prize.
She's going to try summoning reinforcements unless you can disable her first.
Sure, maybe we'll just take a few swipes at her kneecaps.
I will deliver you from her grasp.
That will not distract me.
I will show
Hero card? Hey, level up. That's what I was hoping for.
Is the limit.
Sure, I got 2 cards I can play. Oh, it's so dumb not to attack.
Your fate was already sealed.
I mean, I feel like I want the block.
My fate is no different from yours.
I don't know what that does.
The advantage is mine.
Ugh.
Think I will give up?
Come on, hero card.
Sure, just keep throwing bodies at the problem.
They still haven't realized their mistake.
Lilith has made this Dread Maiden in her own twisted image.
Interesting interpretation. I would have guessed it was something out of Giger's sketchbooks.
The elements bow to me.
There he did nothing.
I will not be defeated.
This should be good.
I know what my future holds.
Oh, come on. Well, can I do this? Ugh, does that mean she's just gonna come back? Ugh. Come back, of course, is the official word for that.
I am still the center of attention.
Yeah.
I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
I hate how the boss fight just gets a second round no matter what. If I really need another heal. Ugh. I mean, at least do half the health or something.
Coming after me.
In case I forget, remind me to thank Banner for unleashing this thing on us. He really doesn't handle rejection well.
have the target in sight.
Hero card?
That will not distract me.
Brace yourself.
I know what my future holds.
Hero combo card? There we go. Finally.
Trust in me.
Does look awesome.
They will not forget that.
I wasn't sure how you'd fare against her, but the Dread Maiden was no match for you.
I mean, maybe it's purposely built like that so you can't.
What'd you call that thing again?
Dread Maiden.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
And before 3:30, so that's nice.
I should have listened to you. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, it
He that
happens.
starts out on a quest for vengeance.
This work, this discovery, will have ramifications for generations to come. Think my own son, Tony.
Better not miss.
Storm did great. Hey, even the game thinks so. 120. Nobody does it better than Iron Man. I mean, there's the thumbnail. Okay, but now I feel like I can at least save it whenever my wife calls and says, "Hey, we're coming home." Like, all right, all right. Where are these texts? We usually read texts. Getting hungry. Got some people to chit chat with. Can't think of any other costumes I want to unlock, so might as well keep building towards something. Or outfits to wear. Friendships. There they are. It's not a bad outfit.
Every time it seems like I finally put my family issues behind me, someone has to go and pick at the scar.
Yeah.
Is this about what Banner found in your father's files?
Bingo. Let's just say your mom and my dad would have had a real cute couple.
Oh.
In hell.
Oh.
At least you managed to grab whatever Banner was after.
Tiny victory, I guess. But I don't think Banner or his puppet master are going to give up that easily. Especially knowing what kind of stuff my father had in those files.
Perhaps I should know more about him. Your father, that is.
Some kids' dads had hobbies like collecting coins or stamps. Mine collected Defense Department contracts. And on the rare occasions when he wasn't off trying to build a better bomb, he was yelling at me.
Yeah.
Over what?
Oof. Over everything!
Yeah.
So,
I could do better
Banner
as a
wants
father.
one of your father's bombs?
No, it's worse than that. Howard had an avid interest in gamma radiation. That's the thing that puts the Hulk in Hulk. He always talked of constructing a gamma accelerator, an unbelievably powerful piece of machinery.
Why hasn't
That's what
Banner
Banner's
turned
after.
into Hulk yet? Just because they need him on
could be in a world of
computers?
hurt.
On comps?
Whatever it is, we will never let Banner get it.
Well, I hope you're right. I wish I could have your
Hey,
can-do
what
attitude
passive
right now.
is it where
If it helps,
Charlie
we
helps
could
in
go
a
through
battle?
the files together. Strategize.
I appreciate the offer, Hunter, but right now I just need to get out of this suit. and put my thoughts together.
Book club meeting. Once per counter, redraw a hero card to gain concealed. Gains one resist. When plays a card, 10% chance to generate. I don't want that. Huh. I could have swore we had a passive to get Charlie involved. Oh, hey Charlie. I was just thinking about you.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
Okay, let's pick up some gems and see who else wants to chit chat.
It's your move, Tony.
Move for me.
I can't move for you. That defeats the purpose of the game. Why don't you just tell me what's bothering you instead?
How do you know something's bothering me? You're using the all-seeing eye of Agamotto again? Well, I hate to break it to you, Doc. It hasn't been working.
No, it's what the eyes of Stephen Strange tell me. I'm worried about you.
Fine. You want to know what's bothering me? Banner played us at that Hydra facility. Again. We're supposed to be saving the world. Sometimes I think we're helping bring about its end. Maybe I do want to focus on this game instead. At least it's something I can win.
I saw that Dread Maiden. Lilith's really plumbing the depths
How
of hell.
did you see it?
Ah, yes, the sins of the father are revisited upon the son. How very classic Russian literature of Lilith.
Oh, magic.
Wake me up when the aliens join the nuttiness.
Yes?
Or not, bub. That works too. Pro tip, cope now. You may not get another chance.
Limbo is looking pretty nice after all this.
Yeah.
You have
No.
Lilith knows what else she can summon.
This new foe may have caught us off guard, but we still fought well.
Yeah.
I really miss other solar systems right now.
Oh yeah, I did a limbo thing and I don't even know, like we didn't gain any experience from it or anything, so trying to see it playing. Ever doing it again?
I'm concerned about the integrity of several of our Abbey guests, particularly whether they're susceptible to my sister's dark whims.
Extraterrestrials always make an Armageddon extra fun.
They do.
The Darkhold can awaken beings far more vile and deadly than the Dread Maiden. If everything seems foreboding, it is simply because everything is foreboding.
Sure.
This is worse than my darkest dreams. And well, for me that is saying a lot.
Banner was a double agent for Lilith the whole time. This is like the Winter Soldier all over again.
Oh my.
All this gamma exposure and corruption isn't good for you and your collar. Lilith's sway runs deep. I know you feel it, Hunter.
Wonder what Lilith is feeding those Dread Maidens. Evil-O's? Oh, evil steroids!
Oh, maybe.
Seeking you. But within these walls, we can hold her at bay for now.
When I knew Howard Stark, he enjoyed tinkering with forces beyond his control. Tony's the same. Like father, like son, right? Howard, however, knew when to mothball a project.
Oh.
And because Banner was our friend, he knew all of this. And now Lilith does too. It seems everything's just going from bad to worse.
Dang.
Stark's father studied Gamma. I wish men would stop toying with the fundamental forces of the universe. On that note, I also wish Lilith would stop summoning nightmare fuel like the Dread Maiden.
Yeah.
When that thing clawed her way into our lives, I got a little scared. But just a little.
The Darkhold speaks of far more wicked beings than a Dread Maiden.
Come on, people.
Another Avenger turns. How many of the old guard do we gotta watch out for?
Tony Stark's father had a secret trove of Gamma research that Bruce Banner stole from under our noses. That stings me, and I'm not even an Avenger.
Yeah.
If Lilith mindjacks me, she's gonna be surprised how much of it is taken up by movie trivia and web.
Hunter, hello.
Why is Peter?
Robbie and I are gonna play Valor's Edge until duty calls.
How are you, Peter?
Better than the world out there. I've been watching this for hours, hoping to get a glimpse of the neighborhood, see how it's holding up through all this. But I guess Queens is not important enough for the news media to cover.
An absence of news is not necessarily a bad thing.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
So, take heart that nothing is being reported regarding your neighborhood.
Yeah.
It probably means
That's the
everything
client
is
family role.
okay there.
Thanks, Hunter. That makes me
It
feel
also takes us
mildly
off the hook.
better.
Having to call each other every week.
I just hope Aunt May is safe. I've been
Well, I
trying
could
to
do
reach
better,
her on her cell all day today, and the signal keeps dropping.
Staying better in touch.
I'm guessing that big hole in the New York atmosphere is interfering with her cellular network. Sometimes I feel like I should be there with her, to protect her, to protect the neighborhood. But I know you need me here.
I mean, you can probably go.
Be assured, we will not allow any harm to come to her.
Really mean that?
I do.
That, means so much to me to hear you say.
Sure.
Oh, looks like I just got a message.
From your Aunt May?
No, MJ. She said Aunt May is staying with her. What a relief.
You should call them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Thanks for checking in on me, Hunter.
So, Tony Stark's father is indirectly gonna be the end of us? Reason to dislike the Stark family number 47. They tinker way too much with Gamma.
Lilith's taking more and more ground, and we are losing this.
Did you read today's book?
Of course, but you'll get nothing out of me until the meeting.
Lilith's control over the Dark Book grows.
Are you heading to the
How
meeting?
much more dialogue is there?
Yeah, I'll be there shortly.
Should I stand next to Magic, make sure she does that?
Banner's theft of Howard Stark's research is troubling news.
Lilith's Dread Maiden couldn't have been her best shot. Granted, I didn't know Dread Maidens existed until today.
Yeah.
But she was a bit of a letdown. On the bright side, we all learned what a Dread Maiden looks like.
That's true. Have you ever read
Let's skip the small talk, Hunter.
Savage Avengers? Pretty good magic plots from like issues 12 through 16 and
another banner day for the Suns.
through 16 and then
that's a
26 through 28. Magic and Conan the Barbarian team up.
Time for book club.
So I
You
guess
coming?
Ileana is an Avenger member?
Meet you there.
After you.
I have no idea what time I started this video. Oh yeah, it was Carol's book?
Kinda miss the simplicity of vampire slaying.
I like this book, but I can't explain why. Maybe I'll figure it out as we discuss it.
Hell's mustering all its machinations to thwart us at every turn. Times like these are when we need to rely on each other the most, or we become Dread Maiden food.
I should not be this nervous about what you all thought of the book. Even the best translations from Cree lose subtext.
Hey, Charlie. You're at the book club too?
Oops, you're bad.
Yeah, I thought I read some.
Everyone's in a mood to mingle. Go ahead. We can start whenever. Can we start?
I am ready.
Carol, this was your book, so you can start.
I'll throw it back to you.
Oh.
What did you think of the book?
I had a rough time with it.
You didn't like it?
Didn't say that. At first I spent more time referencing the glossary than reading the book.
Sounds familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song. All that dry talk faded and it finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Cree farming implements.
I could not figure any of it out. I thought a post-hole digger was a new kind of demon.
At first I thought it was for digging graves at closed
Go
casket
light
funerals,
powers.
but the
and then
lyrics helped
jokes.
me keep with it. Once I caught on, I kept reading and didn't rely on the glossary. I picked everything up from context. That's when I realized none of this was about farming. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a cadence.
That's why I had you read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
The what now?
An ancient Cree technique. It helps you remember texts that would otherwise be considered... There's no Cree word for stuffy, but essentially that. But all that's packaging. Let's get into the book itself. Hunter, did you figure out what the bloom and the harvest represent?
Cree vegetable cultivation techniques on a grand scale.
Exactly.
Are you joking?
Are you?
Oh.
Maybe.
Okay, but you're still right. At the time of the book's writing, the Cree cared most about integrating captured territory while still expanding their empire. Conquered worlds came with people. Rather than treat them as prisoners, the Cree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Cree citizens. This period is known as the cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full citizenship under their conquerors.
No, it's when the world requested it. As long as they could feed themselves with Cree farming techniques and defend their world with Cree defenses, the request was granted with few exceptions.
So what's the harvest?
As part of the service required by the Empire, many of these new citizens began the cultivation of freshly conquered worlds.
So they were living examples. Show the newly conquered what they could achieve if they went along with the Empire.
That's also how vampires work.
Oh.
Carol, I think I pieced together the Cree strategy.
Do tell.
It's all tied to agriculture. Every soldier knows you can't fight if you can't eat, but they applied this to their expansion. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. It means the Cree wouldn't advance until the territory they took was secure and productive.
What about hoist the scarecrows? Was that line not in your copy?
Actually, the section on the empty towers describes their version of the Scarecrow. Due to constant shuffling of personnel, you couldn't tell which bases were fully staffed and which stood empty.
What if they had not done that?
They would have had no soldiers to continue their advance. It would have stalled them out. But the Kree expansion had momentum. They could afford to push harder because their whole weight was behind the advance. Unless a world could push just as hard, it would eventually fall under Kree control. Carol, how was that?
Close enough to impress me. The strategy in Volume 32 wasn't perfect, but it worked out for the Kree far more often than it failed.
What happened when it failed?
That's covered in Volume 33.
And that's Book Club. Steve, you're up next. What's your book?
The Mantle of Authority, by General Chester Phillips.
Is this the one you keep saying I should read?
The very same. Now you have to. It's Book Club.
Before I forget, I asked Logan to join us next time.
Oh, okay.
He said yes?
He can read?
Oh.
I can't wait to see how this goes.
Or something.
So, why choose this book?
Volume 30 was way too spicy for this crowd.
Oh.
Go on.
I'm kidding. It's relevant to what we're facing today. Hydra, the Lilin, your mom. They seem to have the upper hand all over the world.
Sure. But I want to hear more about that spicy book.
I guarantee you don't. Ancient Kree takes on population husbandry are, let's call it, mechanically quaint.
Right, but
Oh,
on a
there's
scale
my
of
wife.
1 to 10.
I'm gonna
How
unplug
spicy?
this and keep.
-5. Ration paste bland, apartment wall vanilla, hotel art banal, even the diagrams are boring.
How so?
It's all geometric shapes. Until I realized they were representational, I was extremely confused about Kree biology. Let's just say that I can never look at an octagon the way I used to.
I hope you enjoy the book I chose.
Why do you say that?
It's about people who weren't around until after your death. But I'm sure you'll figure out the context.
They're on their way home. I'm going to try and knock this out.
Okay, just between us. Carol's book was extremely weird, right?
I should read the first 31 volumes, for context.
You should not, nor should you read the one after this.
How many more are there?
At least 400.
Oh.
According to Carol, this was one of the good ones.
You should be honest with Carol.
Yeah.
I'm always honest with Carol. But if I tell her it was a weird book, I'll sound like I don't know much about her adopted culture.
And how is that bad? You do not know, so this is the perfect opportunity to ask.
Good point. All right, I'll do it.
I'm glad
Thanks,
that
Hunter.
turned out the way it was.
Good luck.
On your way out?
I should leave.
Later then.
I mean, I like knockback, I guess.
Carol, I had some more thoughts on the book.
Oh.
You do? You must have really liked it.
Actually, I didn't connect with it at all. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
You didn't like it.
It's more that I didn't have the context. But you do, and you clearly like the book, so...
So...
I wanted to see it through your eyes. If you don't mind, I'd like that context.
I don't mind.
Oh.
Okay then.
Most of my time at Central is hurry up and wait. Stop by when I'm waiting. We'll talk.
I will.
Oh.
Good?
Oh.
Good. Hunter.
That's the old book.
Feels like it's approaching Last Stand territory. And that's real bad.
Yes?
Hail! Banner's brain is nearly as big as his alter ego. He's a formidable opponent.
So I guess I can already picture the rest of the night going where I can't play again, so... I might just call it here, and then... Oh, stop looking at your bed so much. And then include the morning when I can play next time? See how that works out? Alright, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Quiet. I hear voices.